Accountability is vital. The military has committed atrocities against the Rohingya and other minorities and must be held to account. We've sanctioned 16 individuals for human rights violations against the Rohingya, including the Commander-in-Chief. We've sanctioned the two largest military economic entities, both a key source of revenue for the military. We've boosted our funding to the independent investigative mechanism, which preserves evidence for future prosecution. And we've also been clear in our support for the ICJ process and that we urge the military to comply with the provisional measures ruling.
Right, let's go to Rushanara. Rushanara.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I just also first extend my solidarity and deepest condolences for the Halo Trust staff who were killed in Afghanistan and all those who've been injured. Mr. Speaker, Myanmar's military has been allowed to act with impunity against the Rohingya, and their assault has now widened to the whole population following the military coup earlier this year. And at the same time, our government has unfortunately slashed the budget by nearly half for the refugee camps in Bangladesh, and there are impending cuts for humanitarian cuts likely within Myanmar. Can I ask the Minister once again, and while the Foreign Secretary is here listening, to reverse those cuts because it is literally costing lives? And will the Foreign Secretary and Minister Adams consider once again, please, to formally join the ICJ case on genocide prevention with the Gambia? If it's not now, after all that's happened, all that the Myanmar military has done, then when are we going to formally join, given we are a leading country in relation to Myanmar?
Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I know how passionate the Honourable Lady is about the situation in Myanmar, and particularly on behalf of the Rohingya community. In terms of the ICJ case, we've been absolutely clear in our support for the process. We've urged the military to comply with the provisional measures rulings, and we've provided funding to enable Rohingya refugees to attend those hearings in December 2019. With regards to the aid support, we remain a leading donor to the Rohingya response. We've provided over £320 million to the Rohingya response in Bangladesh since 2017. This includes £27.6 million of new funding, Mr. Speaker, announced in May. In Rakhine State, we've provided over £44 million to all communities since 2017, including over £25 million for the Rohingya. Mr. Speaker, this government is providing education, nutrition, water, sanitation, health and livelihoods.
Right.